What's up, guys? It is Flexpoint, and bringing you another game, patch 5.22 Irelia. Um, Pretty good things happening with this new patch, mostly item changes, and the item change is very significant in Irelia coming back in the meta. Same thing can be said with Jax. The main item people like, the main item that is bringing everyone back is the Guinsoo Blade. I am a huge fan of the Guinsoo Blade. I love Guinsoo Blade. Team Guinsoo Rage Blade, please. Thank you, Rito. Guinsoo is Rage Blade, gives attack speed, gives attack damage, ability power, and a really nice cleave passive. That was like Tiamat last patch. Really, really good item. Gonna try and break it down as the game progresses. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but we go Irelia top into Fizz, and Fizz has Ignite TP. I used to do this all the time, where I would go Fizz with Ignite TP, but then I was like, you know what, it's not that good because you need Flash. You can only use AP Fizz top now, but again, you need Flash. Flash is pretty essential. And some of you are looking at my summoners and you're like, Flex, you have Flash Ignite, you don't have Teleport, what's going on? I believe the teleport meta is shifting, and I don't think you're going to be seeing it a lot more in the top lane as much, especially in the higher elos. And before you're saying, oh, Flex, we're not high elo or whatever, I mean, it's fine. You know, if you can run Flash Ignite, you'll be fine. If you really want to run Teleport, run Teleport. But you got to remember it got nerfed pretty hard. So I think it's going to shift over. So I'm going against a Fizz. I immediately see there that he's AP, so he's going to deal quite a bit of early game damage. It's going to be kind of cheesy. So I start Q level 1 and I work the bushes just the last hit. I don't auto attack minions, I don't auto attack him, I just sit in a bush, wait for the minion to get low, and then once the minion gets low enough, I'll dive in and kill it. I want to take as little damage as I can level 1. As little as I can. Alright, so he hits 2 before me, so that's really bad. Well, it's not really bad, but it sucks. So I'm playing really safe, playing really, like, in the back. Once I hit level 2, it's okay. Now I can walk up to him and stuff. Missed one minion there. Again, just trying the last hit, not so much on the harassing. Not yet, at least, but once I hit level, or there's my level 3. Now I can actually harass and get away with it, because I have a stun. Ulted level 4. I got half mana, so I don't really want to waste mana that much at this point. He pokes me. I stun him, auto attack him, Q him, another auto attack. People are asked, if you're wondering why I Q'd him, your Q applies on hit effects, and since I activated W, it will apply the true damage, which is really good. That it deals a good amount of true damage early. And I chunked him down to about 40 HP, 40% HP. Again, I out-sustained this Fizz because I'm Irelia. And I have a Doran's Blade, and I still have a pot. Just farming. Recall with how much gold? I recall with 1,100 gold. Somewhere around there. So the first item I get is a pickaxe. Now people will flex, why'd you get a pickaxe, dude? You could've got a Sheen. We are gonna rush Guinsoo on Irelia right now. And I really think it's good. I think the build path is really bad. But I think the build path is that way because it's such a strong item once you get it. It's a very inexpensive item. Guinsoo Rageblade is a very cost efficient item. Okay. For 2,500 gold, I'd rather get that than Play the Ring King for 3,600 or however much it costs. It costs too much, that's how much that costs. Alright, so I'm throwing in auto attacks on him whenever I can. I'm staying behind my minion wave though, which is very important. See, I'll give him an auto attack now because I got the superior minion wave. Okay, I had 7 minions, he only had 2, so I can get away with throwing in some autos. I'm just trying to poke him down a little bit because I know 1, he doesn't have any pot. He has 1 pot. And 2, he is very squishy, and I have ignite. So there's a W, auto attack, just poking him down. No big deal, not all ending him yet, just being patient, biding my time. It'll come, just gotta be patient. He hits level 7 before I do, so I actually play kind of back. Right there, I kind of walk backwards a little bit. He's level 7, I'm gonna respect it. He is stronger than I am. So, get this, cannon. Auto attacking, auto attacking. Right here is when I actually all in him. He's tanking my minions here, so I go for an extended trade. Extended trade, not an all in. I thought it was an all in, but it's not yet, because he has a bigger minion wave. I do look for him and make sure he doesn't recall though, because he does have TP and I don't want him to TP. Alright, so we're going to stop here and look at the situation. Alright, situation is Fizz is half HP, I have ignite, I have ulti, I have everything. And I'm maxing E, okay, which means I wouldn't stun him, I would just slow him for an extended period of time. Slowing Fizz, not a big deal. And why I'm maxing E? Because Fizz is an assassin. Alright, I'd rather have an assassin stunned longer and completely eradicate any damage they deal while they're stunned than have them stunned for a shorter period of time and my damage output a little higher. You understand what I'm saying? I'd rather have the assassin stunned. Okay? While they're stunned, they can't burst me down, they can't do anything, and they're obviously stunned longer than like when I max E. So, by that logic, if I land my stun on Fizz, I should burst him down pretty hard before he gets unstunned. Alright, so I'm not gonna all in here because, well, actually I could, but like the reason I wouldn't is because my E would slow, which is why I'm probably not walking up to him and like stunning him. So rather I walk up to him and activate my W. As soon as I see this, he doesn't have flash and he just wasted his E. I have flash, I have ignite, I have a gap closer, it's over. That's it. Alright. Simple, you know? Like, I didn't walk up and E him, I saved it. Alright, I just walked up and just started auto attacking him with W. Alright, you don't need to always engage with your E, you need to save your E in case you get in a bad spot where Fizz turns on you and actually gets you pretty low, then you use your E to stun and then finish him off. So, I'll watch that again. Again, all I do is walk up to him and I activate W, walk up to him and auto him. Hit, kill this minion, and then boom, activate W, auto, 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 dash R, ignite Q, rest in peace. Really simple. So I recall and I finish my Guinso Rage Blade. Let's really quickly, we're going to slow down the video and we're going to go over just exactly like what it does. Guinso's Rage Blade gives you 30 AD, 40 ability power, and its passive basic attacks grant 8% attack speed, plus 3 AD, and plus 4 AP for 5 seconds. Stacks up to 8 times. Melee attacks grant 2 stacks. So you stack it in 4 autos instead of 8. Alright, so we're going to slow it down nice and slow. So we have 8 stacks, you get 8% attack speed per stack. So I think it's 8 times 0.8 or something like that. So I'm not sure exactly how much attack speed it gives you. We can do the math later or whatever. But you get 3 times 8 is 24 bonus AD and 24 bonus AP. No, wait. It's 4 ability power, so that's 32. So 32 bonus ability power and 24. Okay, I can't believe I don't know math. It's 32 bonus AP and 24 bonus AD. Yes. Yes, that's it. Right? And once you get max stacks, you get Guinso's Rage. Guinso's Rage is basic attacks deal 29 bonus magic damage on hit to the target and nearby enemy units. Now you're going to see exactly what that means. Okay.
Red team has slain the dragon.
Auto attacking. Once I get to 4, the 5th one will be... Wait, where is it? Right there. Boom. Looks like a cleave, like I have a Tiamat. That's exactly what the Guinso passive does. if we look at my status bar, I have full 8 stacks, and that's the passive. Really good. I like it. Good item on Irelia. Really good to rush. This Fizz knows he can't fight me.
Double kill.
Easy. Let's do that again. So I E him because I know I can stun him because he has more base HP percentage than I do. Yeah, I think that's it. So I stun him, activate my W, hit him, just like that. Really, really simple. Use my R. Rest in peace. Now, here is the tricky part with Guinsoo, and I think you will need to take notice of this. I have Guinsoo's passive up right now. When I auto attack, I cleave, which means I have the full AD stacks and full AP stacks. Okay, which means my damage is maxed out. Like the most damage I can possibly deal would be right now when I have max Guinsoo stacks, which is why I fight him now and not wait. Alright, as soon as he auto attacks me right there, I know I can stun him. Guinsoo stacks are still there. Hit the stun, auto attack, and it gets refreshed. This guy's dead. You gotta ask yourself, is it better to fight when you have no Guinsoo stacks or a max Guinsoo stacks? Keep that in mind.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Making jungle camps really easy to do now. They don't do as much damage. And the next thing I get is the Sheen. Get some CDR, get the nice Sheen passive, and we're gonna go for Triforce second. I went by that pretty quickly, so we'll watch it again, slow motion. Alright. I see the hard engage. I wait till I'm able to stun him. Q onto E so I can get as close as I can to my tower. Stun him. Rest in peace. Really, really easy. Right here, I wait for him to poke me down a little bit. Use my E to stun. Activate my W. I have max stacks of Guinsoo, so I'm going to deal a lot of damage. Use my last ulti on Yi to heal, Q onto the Yi, and flash so I can get as close as I can to my tower. At this point, I knew he was dead, and I knew I was going to get the kill because my E is up, off cooldown, and it is a very long stun, since I maxed it out. So, ignite him, stun him, show him who daddy is, and he does. Really simple. Again, fighting when you have max Guinsoo stacks, fighting when you have no stacks. Just get some auto attacks off. Oh yeah, this is fun too. Throw the pink ward down. I leveled up. I died from Ignite, but I still dealt a lot of damage. There you go. I had a pink ward in inventory, by the way. I don't know if you can see it. I'm pretty sure you can. Slow it down. Throw the pink ward down. First thing I do right there. Stun. W. 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 Q. And then Ignite kills me. Not bad. Good damage with the Guinsoo blade max stacks. Really, really strong. Alright, so at that point, this game is over. I'm 5-1. They don't have a chance. I don't think they're going to be able to do anything in the 2v1 against me. Get the Phage next. Let Pantheon do his thing. Good dive, easy dive. Taking jungle camps, very important on Irelia. Especially if you have Guinsoo, it's really easy to do. Free gold, just take the gold. Now I finished Triforce. Guinzoo rush into Triforce. You don't always have to do that, by the way. You can rush Triforce into Guinzoo, nothing wrong with that. I just rushed the Guinzoo because that's what I'm experimenting with. I really wanted to dive this Fizz, so I landed the stun, ignited and everything, but of course the kill ulti came out. And then this guy played dumb by continuously fighting me. I flashed away, but then I was like, I'm dead already, so I tried to walk back in and land the E, deal some damage, but she had double buff, so that wasn't gonna happen. Got the Drake though, so I'll call Worth. Alright, so next thing I'm going for are my boots from Wreck Treads.
Red team double kill.
Continuing the split push, by the way, because I know I can't be soloed. Taking jungle camp. Yeah, they didn't really need me. I'm pinging Baron, but my team didn't want to do it, so it's like, alright then, just go back to split pushing. You can prog Guinzoo stacks on the tower, by the way.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Oh, this is fun. I saw Kali coming, but I was next to my pink ward, so I knew I'd be okay. I see Quinn on the way, so I just try and stall for as long as I can. I flashed the Fizz ulti because I knew it was going to come. And now that I have vision still, I go ahead and Q right back over the wall. Onto the Fizz. He dies from the ignite. And Akali dove back into me for some reason. Easy kill. All about using your E to stun. That's the big thing on Irelia. Do not use your E to slow, please. It's such an easy way to die. Unless you're like on top of like the 80 carry and you need to like CC them for your team to clean up, then that's fine. But you know, 1v1, don't use it to slow. Don't do it. It's not worth it. Alright, so next item I get, I finish my mercs, and I get the Spirit Visage. I was pretty rich there because I got a lot. Get some MR on me. And the next item I'm going for is Banshees. Like there I slowed her because I tried to keep her from using her ulti onto the minions. But like that's a legitimate reason, you know. That dude gets melted. And I believe they forfeit. Yeah, they forfeit. Game is over. Alright, so explaining the Guinzoo rush, because a lot of people are gonna like frown upon it. They're gonna be like, why didn't you go Triforce? Why not play the Ring King? It's just the Ring King got nerfed, by the way. They lowered the damage, they lowered the active, they lowered the passive damage, and they increased the price. Like it's such a bad item to get. It's not cost efficient. It doesn't give you a lot of AD. It doesn't give you that much lifesteal. It's just not a good item, you know? Like, I don't know. Okay, so Guinzoo Rush against someone like Fizz, against an assassin, really good because you maximize your damage pretty quickly since it's only 2,500 gold, and it's not, you don't have to wait for the 3,800 from Triforce, you know? So, not the worst idea to rush Guinzoo. Again, there's nothing wrong with rushing Triforce. You can do that as well. If you rush Triforce, get the Sheen first against assassins. Okay. What else? I went Spirit Visage because, I mean, they have Kayle, Fizz, and Akali. I was going to go Banshees next because they had Fizz, Kayle, Akali. So, didn't really need too much armor because that Master Yi was 2 and 8. And Lucian was 1 and 6. So, it's like, I don't really need it. Ran Flash Ignite. Again, I'm shifting away from Teleport. I'm not going to be using it as much anymore. As for the game, you saw in the early game, all I did was farm. I stayed in a bush with Q. And last hit with Q, you do that against all mages. Ryze, Akali, Fizz, Cho'Gath, you just get Q level 1 and just last hit with your Q. Trading didn't start until about level 3 when I had my stun. And again, I minimized a lot of the damage in the early game. I made sure not to take too much damage and to play it safe. Trying to think if there's anything else. Nothing else. Couple of frequently asked questions. Flex, can you still build Blade of the Ring King? Yes, you can still build Blade of the Ring King on Irelia and you'll be fine. Flex, what about Hextech Gunblade? You can build Hextech Gunblade on Irelia, nothing wrong with it. If you do get Hextech Gunblade, you need to get Guinsoo, because Guinsoo will give you attack speed that makes up for the lack of attack speed you do not get from Triforce. Flex, can I get another offensive item? No, do not get another offensive item. You do not need it. Okay, you do not need it. Those two items are more than enough. What are the questions? Flex, pretty much all I can think of. Ooh, Flex, do I get Blasting One or Pickaxe first? Get the Pickaxe. AD. I think that's all I can think of right now. Last hitting and farming, very important. Fizz had 177 farm, I had 241. Big difference, makes a big deal. Get more gold, better items. If you have any questions, please ask me. If you have any questions on matchups, please ask me. I'm going to link my Irelia guide and my runes and masteries in the description. And if you have any questions, just please let me know. My Irelia guide is not updated yet. I will update it very soon, and you can refer to it. But this is a good time. You know, Guinsoo Blade it's really good. You know, I'm excited. It's exciting times. Keep a lookout for my new videos that are gonna come out soon. I'm gonna have a Trinimir game. I think it's Trinimir versus Dr. Mundo. No, it's Trinimir versus Garen. Trinimir versus Garen gonna come out soon. What else? Trinimir versus Garen. Irelia versus Fizz, and I had one more. I think it was Jax versus Wukong was already released. Gangplank. It was Gangplank versus Rise. That's the other video. So again, thank you all for watching, and you have a good night.